Hello and welcome. I'm joined today by Madison, a YaFit regular who has enjoyed the benefits of Pilates throughout her pregnancy. Now in her third trimester, Madison has experienced the full spectrum of an adapted prenatal Pilates practice that focuses on keeping mama and baby safe. As the body changes through each stage of pregnancy, so do the do's and don'ts of your Pilates practice. We have created this video to demonstrate how prenatal Pilates can be modified to adapt to these changes. Let's get started, Madison.
All right.
During the first trimester, the great news is nothing should harm your baby and there are no contraindicated exercises at this point. However, you may find that you tire easily. It may not look like it yet, but your body is going through serious change and hormonal influx. You may become short of breath or even dizzy. Many women experience their highest incidence of nausea during this prenatal period as well. Listen to your body. This is not the time to overexert yourself. If you're feeling tired or nauseous, keep a slow pace and perhaps avoid inversions that take your legs above your head and shoulder girdle. Another change you may begin to notice is an increase in flexibility. This is due to a pregnancy hormone called relaxin. Relaxin allows ligaments and muscles to loosen in order to make room for baby, as well as for delivery day. While it can be tempting to lean into this newfound flexibility, it can lead to injury. Therefore, we recommend focusing on a controlled range of motion that avoids overstretching through large range of motion movements or deep stretches on the reformer. Be mindful of your joints and avoid locking knees and elbows or opening the hips wider than your previous ability. As you can see, Madison is practicing our standard footwork, but she's using a special prop called the pregnancy wedge. Beginning in the second trimester, when exercising flat on your back in what we call the supine position, the uterus can put a lot of pressure on the vena cava, restricting blood flow to the baby. The pregnancy wedge is a great way to modify supine exercises such as footwork, supine arms, and legs and straps. The key is to keep your heart above the baby, so this also means no more bridging above your heart level. As baby grows, your natural stance will need to widen, so you will want to make this adjustment especially when working in parallel. Beginning in the second trimester, you will likely regain some energy and stamina. At the same time, however, your weight and center of balance are shifting as the baby grows. The curve of the lumbar spine increases and your chest begins to shift forward. This means you will need to take extra precautions to avoid falls. When it comes to stability, you can use a heavier resistance to maintain greater balance. This will be helpful during kneeling arm flows or standing exercises. Props like a standing pole can also add stability. If you're feeling unsteady, it is best to remain seated on the carriage or seated on the box for arm exercises. Likewise, you may prefer kneeling instead of standing for leg slides. In the second and third trimesters, it is important to avoid lying on your belly. Prone exercises that strengthen the back, such as pulling straps or swan, should instead be performed sitting on the box. Working on all fours in a quadruped position is also a great alternative. You will also want to avoid anything resembling an abdominal crunch or sit-up. This includes bowing exercises like hundreds. Instead, you can do seated ab exercises reclining on the ball, like Madison is demonstrating, or lying on your back on the pregnancy wedge. When it comes to plank or other forward-facing abdominal exercises, we recommend modifying to reduce the significant pressure placed on the abdominal muscles. Too much strain on the abdominal wall can contribute to an abdominal separation called diastasis recti. Instead, modify by kneeling and holding a hover position on the hands or forearms. If kneeling plank still feels like too much pressure on the abdomen, simply perform quadruped cat-cow as an alternative. Pregnant or not, rotation is a functional movement and can continue to be performed. However, you will want to use a lighter spring tension. limit your range of motion, and think of lifting and elongating while hugging the baby with your abdominal muscles. If kneeling feels unsteady, be sure to perform this seated on a box or seated on the carriage. Deep twisting is not recommended. In the third trimester, as your baby and belly grow, you may no longer feel comfortable doing supine exercises on your back with the pregnancy wedge behind you. Instead, you may feel more comfortable modifying with standing footwork. At this phase, you may also prefer side-lying positions for arm circles, as well as a side-lying position for legs and straps. We are so grateful for Madison and are excited for all our mamas to be. If you decide to choose prenatal Pilates with us, don't forget to consult with your obstetrician first. And remember to please move slowly with caution and intention. Take breaks, and most importantly, listen to your body. Congratulations to you, and thanks for watching.